Here is my absolutely gorgeous, brand new, 50 years old but brand new, never used, never seen a can of petrol, aluminium tank. So one of the things I've been getting round to on the Bultaco is the petrol tank. It's made of fiberglass, and ethanol in modern fuel literally dissolves and melts fiberglass. So you can either coat it, you gotta get the fiberglass tank really clean and hope your coating lasts pretty well, or you can get an aluminium tank, and they made a very small number of aluminium tanks back in the 70s. Luckily, I managed to find one. Not only is it an aluminium tank for Bultaco, it's never been used, literally 50 years old and brand new. Right, this bit's rather like Christmas, except it's February and I wrapped it myself and I paid for it myself. But otherwise it's just like it's been brought along here by Father Christmas, wrapped up in a black bin bag. Here is my absolutely gorgeous, brand new, 50 years old but brand new, never used, never seen a can of petrol, aluminium tank. And now we're going to see how well we can fit it onto the frame over here. What I've done already is put some, as well as the foam here, I've put some rubber protective pieces on the frame. That should help a little bit. The problem with these is where they're welded together there, that's a known weak point and they can crack. Part of the problem being a lot of load and stress. The other problem being the vibration. So if I can kill the vibration with this and then try and make it such that there's no load on the join, that should be pretty good. Right, so I've almost got this tank to fit. Had to modify some of the lugs on the frame under there just a little bit. New carb, new tank, and it still won't start. I had a hunch that it might be the condenser. The spark was quite weak, so I took the condenser off, tried a new one for the great total of £6, and let's see if it runs. Success! Now time to take it for a test ride. Okay folks, hopefully you can hear me over this rocket. It's actually quite a bit quieter now. I put the rubbers on the fins, so that should make it a little bit better. Bit of a racket. I've also got to take my foot completely off the peg to change gear because it's set up for trials really, so the gear lever is a little bit quite far away from the peg, and the angle's all set up for like perpetually standing on the pedals and things, so that's a bit of fun. Yeah, it's okay. There goes the tyre on the Mudguard again, so yeah, better do something about that. We stopped off for an ice cream with Biscoff crumb, and then the Bultaco came over all Mediterranean and decided it wanted a siesta. Yep, that was the Mudguard again. Back in the garage, I successfully modified the Mudguard to miss the tyre, and it looks all good. However, if you listen really carefully to part of the previous clip, you'll notice a slight pinking noise. I'll show you just now. This is a bit ominous, and as we'll see on the next test ride, things don't quite go to plan. Okay, well here we are on the Bultaco. As you can tell, it's bloody loud. What I've done lately, I've modified the Mudguard, so hopefully it'll no longer clout the tyre whenever I hit a bump. But to be honest, looking at the bolts, all the bolts on this have Bultaco stamped on them, except for the ones on the Mudguard. It makes me think the Mudguard isn't original anyway, so who knows? I mean, it's an old bike, who knows what history it's had really. Yeah, there's a few flat spots in the throttle range. You're not accelerating anymore, and then you give it some more throttle, and suddenly you get a bit of bump. Alright, there's the zoo. Won't be there for much longer. They're moving out to somewhere a bit more spacious for the animals, which is fair enough. It's a nice old site, but it's just not really fair on the animals, is it? Where we see if the bumps hit the, make the Mudguard hit the tyre or not. Hey, it's cured. Haha, nice. Oh, that's good. Apparently these will do 70. I do not believe that, and I put higher gearing on it. I'm doing 36 now, and it feels like I'm not really, wanting to go any faster. Something just hit me in the face, and I don't know what it was. It might be a bug, it might be mud, it could be bird shit. I'm hoping for the former too. It goes along alright though, doesn't it? Right, some of those crossroads somewhere I think that I want to go.
That's life!
That's life!
Doesn't sound, it's knocking a bit, which I don't like. Oh, it really is knocking, isn't it? Okay, maybe a higher grade. I've got another, there's two plugs in the head, but it's a lower grade plug, and that's no good. I don't want a hotter plug. That doesn't sound good, does it? That didn't sound good, did it? Oh dear. What is that? I mean, I've got to try and get it home. This could be a problem. Right, I don't like the sound of that noise. Let's limp it home. I'm hoping it's not the bearings. The gearbox seems alright. It doesn't matter what gear you're in, you can be in neutral, clutch in, whatever. It's not the gearbox. But it could be the bottom end. I don't like the sound of that at all. Not one bit. I'll keep the revs low, as much as I can anyway, without going so slow that I'm going to get killed by that coach back there. I mean, it's pulling alright, it's riding alright, it just doesn't sound right. Well, I hate to say it, but it's kind of a bearing noise. Shit. So I think the bottom end bearings might have a spot of bother. I don't know why. I thought that was normally a rattling, not a hissing. Let's just bring it home. Otherwise, it'll be 3 outings, of which 2 were DNFs, and that's worse than the Red Bull Formula 1 team at this rate. And we don't want that.